Yeah. Come on. Dude, I need to work on my lighting. Come here. Oh. Alright, day 2. Got some weird chest pain. But I think we'll make it. I think we'll be fine. Oh, I think. But you know, it's like you sleep so good in the van, like you don't want to get up. You just want to keep sleeping. Yeah. Alright, let's get to it.
Please don't notice me. Here we go. Alright. Full course at Autobahn. Let's see what happens here. You ever wonder why KTM transmissions are so crap and why I complain about mine all the time? Well, let's take it to a track and let's ride around just slamming your foot up and down and not using the clutch. That sounds real intelligent to me. That sounds like exactly what you should do to make sure that your transmission is so healthy and in such good working order that, yeah, don't complain about hard shifts or misshifts anymore. I don't want to hear it.
Hi, my day is done. That was good. Come on, camera. Come on. Right here. Alright. Day is done. Obviously the bike's loaded. They're still riding, but since we were the first ones, then we're done first. And I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna clean all this stuff up. And then we're gonna talk. Got it? Okay. Good. Alright. Alright, now that everything's kind of put back together, the bike's already back to street form and we're sort of ready to go back to normal life, I wanted to cover a few things that I learned that I know that now is different after this specific track day. And I'm gonna go sit down and do that. Because for some reason this track day taught me more than any other track day that I've been on so far. And I think, you know, the more and more that you do these, the more that I do these, the more that you learn about yourself, your abilities, your motorcycle, and you start to advance, right? I mean, that's just practice. The more practice you put in, the better you're gonna be. And I think I'm gonna cover it in a few different phases here. So I think the first phase is the difference between STT and MotoFied. I know it only really applies to a small portion of you, is crazy. I feel like I need to do a whole different video on that one specifically. But from a track standpoint, the full course is so long. So long. There are so many turns. I think there's 16, 17 turns. I don't even remember them all. I didn't have time to like memorize them. It was just go, go, go. I'll have to take an entire session from my camera and my helmet and post the entire thing, all 17, 20 something minutes of it, just so you can see how long this track actually is, combining both south and north of Autobahn, which I think at the same time is so cool because there's portions of this track like where they cross over and you go from the south portion to the north portion, that there's a little hill and you start to get the front wheel up. Oh my God! It's like the Isle of Man TT wheelie hill at 100 miles an hour. I know I feel cool, ooh, but it was so cool to see that. And if you're gonna be riding Autobahn, I definitely suggest you do the full course. But if you're on a smaller bike, like me, I would suggest looking at the south course. The south course, even though it was a super rainy day, is a very tight technical with minimal straights kind of course. The north course seems way more open. I feel like that's more of a Road America, that's more of your really wide open sort of course. That's where I feel like I would get past a lot more on the north side of things just because of the amount of straights. So if you're on a smaller bike like me or a supermoto, I would go south course and full course just because it's cool. And I wouldn't avoid the north course, but just be prepared. There's a lot of straights for sure. And I think the last point was I'm starting to realize that this takes really a dedicated motorcycle. The amount of people that I saw there that weren't riding street bikes compared to when I've ridden at Blackhawk and with MotoFied sort of blew my mind. I mean, a lot of people, like my neighbor in the pits, like went out and bought a bike specifically for the track. He's only been riding for the last 6 years, and all 6 of those years have been on the track. And one of the first things that he did was purchase a track specific bike. And it's a few reasons why. I think it's just not only maintenance intervals, it's kind of expensive, right? When you think about it, to just have a motorcycle for the track, but you learn that machine so much better and you kind of can push a little bit harder. After talking to some of the other people that I ran into there, I won't use your guys' name, but the father-son team, that you guys are awesome. I've seen you the last 3 years, you guys are the best. But he just got this brand new Aprilia Tuono V4, I think it's a 2018, brand new to him. And talking to him, he's like, I'm scared to crash it. It's such a nice bike. And I feel the same way about my bike. It's like, I get to that point of like, okay, I'm advancing. I could advance a little bit farther if I push it a little bit harder, but I'm so scared that I'm just gonna yeet it and destroy everything that I've put into this motorcycle.
So I think for me, it's time to look into a dedicated track bike. At least as I start doing more and more track days and I want to advance more and more in my track career. Yeah, so I guess maybe something will be in the future, whether it be a Triumph, a Yamaha, a Suzuki. You can make fun of me all you want if it's a Gixxer, but it's a track bike. Who cares at the end of the day? So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something, and I hope some of the other videos that I post as we go through the season around track riding, and more specifically Autobahn, Blackhawk, MotoFied, and STT, can help you make the decisions to get on the track this season or next season or whenever. And as always, you know, remember, keep riding.